Okay. Looks like we are going live. How do I know that? Because I just got the little moniker on there that says we are going live. And there goes the notification out to all the world. We'll just wait here for a couple of seconds to see who all shows up. Hey, lazy Larry, who is anything but lazy. How's it going? Do you have tonight off? Let's see what's going on. You will not be here. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Okay. All right. So Lazy Larry has an appointment. Had to take my dishes to the kitchen and grab a Coke Zero and was still first. Yeah, first and maybe last. Oh, man. So, anyway, um, I don't know if I have much to share. I guess I just heard about Cebu, the Cebu mayor, saying something about foreigners can enter the country unvaxxed as long as they come through Cebu, and that's kind of a surprise. I'm not sure if that's going to hold up or not. Oh, okay, you're just kidding around with me. All right, all right. I see Sammy stepped in. Hey, Sammy, how's it going? What is it? Morning time there? Did you have your 3-in-1 this morning? Yeah. Oh, okay. You're finished. Okay, you're going to be in the background. You're going to finish hanging those cabinets. Yeah. Well, it's nice to see you. We'll be, talking about whatever comes to mind today. But you're doing a good job on those cabinets. They look very, very nice. You're doing great. Yeah, I kind of had a feeling you had skills because, a couple of the YouTube videos that I watched of yours, I realized, man, you got a trade, you got skills. So you get back to hanging those cabinets because I know how that is when you get started. And Lazy Larry wants to say hello. Okay. Okay, I got you. I got you. I appreciate you being here, Sammy. So, yeah, about Cebu. So I guess that they're gonna the mayor signed some kind, or the governor signed some sort of executive order that would allow unvaxxed foreigners to enter, and I think that's kind of interesting news. And I got this in the mail. I don't know if you could see that, Lazy Larry, but I got a couple of these self tests, these at home tests. And you give me a test to do at home, and I'll cheat every time. So I don't know. I don't know. I'm thinking we got a couple of boxes of these. They're giving them. You probably already know this, but they're giving them out to households that 4 per household. Each one of these boxes has 2 tests in it. So I got a couple of these. I ordered them up online. You know, the U.S. Postal Service is handling the distribution of those tests. And the thing that I'm going to use them for, because the wife and I talked this over, and we think that it would be a good idea to save these for when we leave for the Philippines. We could use these as a pre-test before taking the actual RT test. So this, if of course, if you end up testing positive on this, there'd be no point in going down to the airport or even showing up for the RT test, because that's a very expensive test, and you'll probably end up showing up positive on that test as well. So this kind of gives you a heads up of what to do in advance. Oh, okay. So you're going to be getting yours on Monday. All right, I see. So you already got that notification. Yeah, the way that they're handling it is pretty neat. So you order them online, and then you get the notification that they're going to be coming. Even tells you in the email notification what day to look out for it. And if there's any changes, they will actually send you an email update that tells you that, oh, the tests they're there, they're on their way to your mailbox. And I think that's fantastic. I think everything went very smoothly as far as the distribution of these tests go. But hey, like I said, you give me a home test and I'll fail it every time. No, I mean I'll cheat on it every time. What else did I have to show you today that was interesting? Okay, so we were down at Seafood City, and oh, you ordered. Okay, yeah, you ordered it by phone. Well, that's good. I hope you didn't have to wait too long on hold in order to get those done, to get those ordered. So now let's see, what else was I going to talk about aside from that? I think they cleared up the confusion about what vaccine document they will accept in the Philippines, and as long as they have a reciprocal agreement with the other country, then they'll accept their vax documents. But I'm still not going to take any chances. I'm gonna go ahead and fill out this CDC card right here, and I'm gonna go ahead and have my health provider do it, and I'm gonna have the white card that we were issued here in California, and also I have downloaded. I don't have it with me, but the QR code that the state issues once everything is loaded up into their computer system. So I mean, I think that they're getting a handle on this whole thing as far as the records go, and so I think it'd be fairly easy to enter into the Philippines as long as you have, as many different documents or level of documents that you can possibly imagine. You don't take any chances. The more documents you have, the merrier. So about the Philippines. So the wife and I, we were over at Seafood City Market down in Filipino Town. We have sort of like a mini, well, in California, I mean, there got to be as many Filipinos in California as there are in the Philippines. I mean, there are a lot. And so the thing that always fascinated me were the bananas. I don't know why. Well, here's a banana that is a Filipino banana. I'm not sure what you do with it. All I know is that I'm the beneficiary of all the food that my wife cooks that has to do with Filipino cuisine. So just let you know about Filipino cuisine. I found it to be very, very close to the kinds of food that I grew up with, which was primarily Mexican food, and not Tex-Mex, because quite frankly, I got something interesting observation to share about that. That is that they didn't teach Tejano history in Southern California. They taught Spanish and Mexican, Southern California type Mexican history. I didn't even know anything about Tex-Mex and that whole thing. So I mean, but I can tell you that the food that my wife prepares, the Filipino food. Hey, Billy, what's up? Thanks for joining us, man. Thanks for stopping by. Truly appreciate it. Anyway, Tex-Mex is slightly different than Southern California Mexican food, where I grew up in Los Angeles. Oh, I know what you want to ask me. Am I a Rams fan? Well, I got to tell you, I kind of am, because I did grow up in the same basic neighborhood that Pat Hayden grew up in, and the McKay family. And so Pat Hayden, at the time that I was a freshman, he was a senior at Bishop Amat High School. So they used to see those guys along with my former brother-in-law, who's since passed away, Steve, and the McKays and a few others in the neighborhood tossing the ball around. So Pat Hayden was a very good quarterback, but he got a bad rap for being too short. But as far as I was concerned, he always was a towering figure, and so I mean, he was tall as far as I was concerned. So anyway, here's a Chiquita banana, a perfectly grown banana. So I don't know. I don't know what the deal is. I don't know if this is a result of industrial farming or what have you. So of course we had to go and we had to get the special bananas from the Philippines. And then let's see, what else did we get? Mangoes. There you go. There you go. Okay, say I love banana Q, and so maybe my wife has a surprise for me on Valentine's Day. So here's the mango, and it says product of the Philippines. I don't know how they get them here. I don't know if they send them over in refrigerated trucks or how they do that. But here's an example of a mango that we bought. It had a little sticker on it that said "Grown in the Philippines." And then what else do I have for you to share? Oh yeah. I got to get up to get this. All right. Jackfruit. So isn't that beautiful? But very expensive here. So I'm not sure that we grow this here in the States. Seems like it would grow here. I'm just not sure there's big demand for jackfruit here. And so that's what we were doing today. That's what we were doing. Yeah, back to getting those cabinets hung, Sammy. And then do a video or post some pictures online, or at least send me some. Yeah, I know you will. All right, so that's basically what we were doing. Let's see. I wanted to talk about something else too. I got there you go. So I like Valentine's Day because Valentine's Day means you get chocolates, right? Just about everybody, every manufacturer that makes candy comes out with some, box candy, heart-shaped chocolate kit, and so it's my favorite time because I love chocolate. And so I could sample all the different types of chocolate that we have here. And so this is my time to load up, especially after Valentine's Day is over. See, this is Stover. You'll have sales on all this chocolate once Valentine's Day is over, the very next day almost. They have sales on this. And, you can get all kind of different variety of candy. And I love going around and buying this stuff up after Valentine's Day, so we could enjoy candy. Let's see. So I have all this stuff going through my mind about what I should be bringing to the Philippines. So I came across this device here. I'm not sure anybody from the Philippines knows this, or maybe they do, but I have not seen this in the Philippines. Oh, keep the seeds. I'll put them in my backyard. There you go. Hey, except for this, Sammy, I sold my house, right? Getting ready to move, and so I don't have a backyard. Now I have apartment. So I could put it in their flower garden, but I don't think they would appreciate that too much. All right, I'm having a fun time today. All right, look at this. Lazy Larry, I don't know if you're still with us or not, but let me show you this, right? This is in the Philippines. When I had a shave and a haircut in the Philippines, they used a straight razor, and I was hella nervous. But the barbers in the Philippines, they know what they're doing, so I shouldn't have been nervous. But so going and getting a shave and a haircut with a straight razor is an experience, right? Oh, you can work well. Okay, all right. But look at this. They call this a butterfly razor. And the reason why I decided to get this butterfly razor, I think it's called a butterfly razor because it opens up like this. See that? Here, let me give it to you. Let me give you this view. All right. That's what that looks like. And then you put razors in it that are double-edged, like a double-edged sword. And you got to bring a supply of these around so that you can have enough of them to. Here you go. There's what that looks like. So it's sharp. And the reason why people stop using these things in the States is because these things will hurt you. People were having accidents cutting their face, right? You have to be careful with these. But I'll bet you that Lazy Larry remembers this kind of butterfly razor. And I'm not sure it ever existed in the Philippines. Someone will have to tell me about that. So I found this on Amazon, and it comes in this pretty box like this with this little brush so you can brush out the hair. See, it says on the box, shaving is an art. And then it says double edge safety razor, safety my ass. I'm going to tell you, I probably would, here's Dan the first time he uses it, blood dripping. Blood dripping off of everything. Thank you. Thanks, Sammy. Oh, man, it's funny. Right after the holidays, yeah, you get 50% off. That's my game plan. The game plan is to buy this stuff when it goes on sale, you know. And I don't know, there's some famous chocolates that people are used to buying here in California that they're becoming less and less popular every year. And I think it's because the original formula, it doesn't taste like the original chocolate that I used to eat like years when I was a kid, 20, 30 years ago. So I'm thinking that chocolate is becoming very expensive. And if I were in the Philippines, I would be growing chocolate, cocoa, right? So you can make money growing cacao, right? Growing the chocolate, the small fruits, right? And harvesting those, but it takes a long time for a tree to grow. That's what I understand. It's kind of like setting up a rubber plantation, you know, kind of like it takes a long time for those plants to mature, but I'm not sure about that. Somebody stole it. He had one. Your dad had one. Somebody stole it because they know it's worth gold. See, that's the thing. That if you learn how to use that, that will never wear out. Yes, use them while in the Navy. And my dad used to use that razor until they came out with those safety razors, those other kind, the plastic ones, the throwaway kind, which you gotta know was a brilliant idea to come out with something like that. 14 here in the Philippines, and no one likes to give me chocolate, but chocolate buys the heart of everyone. That's the whole thing. I don't get it. Chocolate is, you give me chocolate and you got me right here, you know. I'm going to be yours forever. Meow. Oh, hi, Filipino Raquel TV. Thanks for joining us. Hey, I got something for you right here. Here you go, my Valentine. How do I get it to you, though? You see? Here you go. That's that's for you. How do I get it to you, though? Huh? Thanks so much for your support. I truly appreciate it. And you know that I mean that comes from the heart. That comes right from the heart, right here. See how big my heart is? There you go. That's how big my heart is today. Yeah. Yeah. So you grow those trees, you can make money, right? And I think in the Philippines, there's a lot going on with coffee and chocolate. They're trying to form cooperatives among families and show them how they can start farming and then how much in demand the chocolate is and the coffee. See, he has to buy it for himself, and I'm kind of the same way because we're picky about our chocolate because chocolate is becoming very, very expensive here in the state. Happy Valentine's Day, Filipina Raquel. And I got you, like I said, I got your heart right here. Larry Yak, I'd come to your house and eat some. Yes, anytime. Anytime. You got to join Lazy Larry. If you're not already a member, you got to subscribe to Filipino Raquel TV. She is a big fan and supporter of the channel. And Lazy Larry's inviting you over, Sammy, as soon as you get there. Hey, absolutely, I'm happy to do it. You know, I don't know if this is a good time to talk about it or not. Probably not such a great time, but I'm gonna be honest with you. You know, the YouTube has like opened up the entire world for everybody, and so one of the things that I believe in is just sharing blessings with everyone whenever I have the opportunity and I have the budget for it. You know, in other words, I set aside so much every month, and then I try and share it with different people around the world because YouTube is creating a change in culture and changing the global economy at the same time. And quite frankly, it's a beautiful thing in my mind's eye. Yahoo, Mel, thanks for joining me. I didn't know if you Filipinos were going to show up because it's so late. You know, I thought maybe everybody. Oh no, it's early there. That's right. It's late here. Oh yeah. So I guess my timing was good after all. That's right. It's morning time there. So make sure you grab your 3-in-1, and if you don't have, go down to the Sorry Sorry store and get that 3-in-1 to help you get the blood warmed up so you can get your day started. Lazy Larry, Mel says hi. Sammy PH is in the house for Melanie. Shout out, Mega Love, and playing your videos for your support. Hey, Dodger Blue, who's your team for the Super Bowl? Are you into it or not? It's got to be the Rams, right? Thank you so much for wishing us a happy Valentine's Day. And I don't know if you saw this or not, but I want to show you how big my heart is. That's love for all you guys that showed up here. That's love. Yes. Oh no, that's cold, isn't it? -1 Celsius. That's really cold. So maybe you don't want to travel that way. Yeah. Except that most Filipinos, they want to experience the snow. And so if you have snow on the ground, then maybe you could teach them how to build a snowman. Let's see, what else? I lost my place. I lost my place. Okay, well, there's some Visayan in there. I'm weak on Visayan. My head explodes. Oh, you are? Okay. That's great. Fantastic. Okay, so maybe I can help out a little bit for more fun. Ayan Kolang Yon. I hope I said that right. Blessing, Sammy PH from Melanie. Dodger Blue, how are you? How are you? Yes, yes, and happy hearts to you. There you go. Here's my chocolate. I'm gonna enjoy in a minute. Yummy. Like I said, I like to here in the States. They love to put chocolate on sale after the Valentine's Day holiday. So I save my money up, and then after the holiday, I go and I buy all this chocolate, then enjoy for the rest of the year. Okay, now you promise you're going to hang those cabinets, Sammy, and then send us a picture of how they look. I think you're doing a great job, but I wasn't surprised because I know you have skills. You have skills there. Why do you think? Hey, Dodger Blue. Why do you think the Rams over the Bengals? I mean, the Rams did look sharp. They did. They are looking good now. Oh, thanks so much, Raquel TV, Filipina Raquel TV. Hey, if you guys haven't already subscribed, you need to subscribe to Raquel and Mel's channel and Sammy PH. You won't be unhappy about your decision. Happy Valentine's Day from Dodger Blue, Mel. Oh yeah, I will. I will. But um, make sure you message me on Facebook so I don't miss it. That's the thing because of the time differences and everything. I get confused. I'm getting to be a really old man, and so my memory and stuff goes. I'm fading fast. I'm fading fast. Yes. Oh. So congratulations, Dodger Blue. Get on your retirement. You must be very excited about it, as I am. And so I started. Oh, so here's what I did. Right, I started making stuff disappear months before I started even uttering the words. Well, I think it's time to call it a day. And, and so people they'd be coming around my cubicle area. They'd be looking around, going, hey, what happened to the map of the Philippines? Hey, that was the first thing they noticed was the map of the Philippines was gone. And so, slowly but surely, I started boxing things up. And so now my work area is completely sanitized. There's nothing on it and nothing left to take home except for me. So on the day that it happens, and you'll know, I'll probably do a live stream and I'll tell everybody this was my last day of work. I haven't shared it with anybody. All I've said so far is it's going to be the end of March, March 31st. And the reason why we've talked about that. But Other than that, I haven't shared any information with anybody about that. Yes, Happy Hearts Day. And Dodger Blue, we really don't know whether you're single or married, if you're available or not. Yeah. I don't think we've gotten to that yet. Oh, okay. All right. That's good, Sammy. Yeah, Rams aren't finishing well, but the defense is good, and sometimes that's all you need. Um, yeah, that's right. The Bengals have never won a Super Bowl, and they're overdue. So anyway, I kind of revealed myself a little bit by saying that I was a Pat Hayden fan from, you know, uh, way back. But then again, you've got the Malavasi era, and you've got the, let's see, who were the coaches along the way that didn't work out so well. It's been a long journey, let's put it that way. Take care, get your work done, Sammy. Don't let me distract you. Do not let me distract you. How you doing, Lazy Larry? Mel wants to know. Today is day off. Days off are always good, but I don't know in Lazy Larry's case because he works so hard. We already know that Lazy Larry is not lazy, so sounds to me like he works 6 days a week. Dodger Blue, hello. Filipino Raquel TV says hi. Single or a double? Huh. Oh, happily married. Well, okay. Happily married to a Filipina, maybe, or you have dreams of moving to the Philippines in retirement. Oh, you work 5 days, but do you get 2 days off in a row? So I was on a 4 day weekend this time around this weekend because I had to take some vacation day because I'm piling it on to get my max vacation day payout. Dodger Blue knows something about that, and so I built it up, and once you build it up so many hours, you're forced to have to take time off, and so that was the situation that I was in. I had to burn some vacation time. It's use it or lose it because they only have a ceiling of like 400 hours. Once you get to that point, where I work anyway, they take it from you for free. They don't give you anything for it. So of course, Dodger Blue revealed to us that he's management. So he probably can accumulate a lot more hours of vacation time than a frontline worker can. Anyway, it's all good. Oh man, you're lucky. You're lucky in that business not to be working weekends. I'm telling you. So that's good because you get to have a nice, comfortable, normal existence. Thing that I was thinking about, Lazy Larry, recently is that how in the Philippines things don't work exactly that way. You work and you work and you work and you're not thinking so much about days off. What day are you going to have off of work? Usually they work. You probably know this. They work 6 days a week. Sometimes even 7. Sometimes 2 jobs. Sometimes 3 jobs. Oh no, no. Who wants to play washing our clothes? Oh, I'm so tired of using my fingernails. Do you listen, I've seen those machines over there. I'm not so sure they're any better than using your fingernails, Mel, to get the clothes clean. But you could do the Filipina clothes washing challenge. You could do a whole video on it, like some of the other Filipino vloggers that I've seen, where they're doing the video on it. What are they calling it? The clothes washing, the clothes washing challenge, something like that. Yeah, we use a washing machine. We're spoiled. As a matter of fact, right before the live stream, I had to shut down the washing machine and the dryer because it's inside the kitchen. And it's only a few feet away from me, and it was making heck of noise. Happy Valentine's Day, Raquel. Happy Valentine's Day to your husband as well, Melanie. Lazy Larry, I don't have a washing machine. I'm using my hand. As most people do in the Philippines, they're washing everything by hand, and sometimes they have to go. They don't even have the running water, and so sometimes they're going down to the river, which we're lucky in Bye Bye Leyte because there's river, there's water, and it's good, fresh, clean water, and it's coming down from the hills or the mountains and flows through to the ocean, and so it's actually a very, very nice place to live because we have that water supply, natural water supply. Okay, well, I've never seen a Filipino complain about doing the laundry by hand. That's one observation that I have made over the years of traveling there is I never heard a complaint. And I think it just is one more thing that makes me love the Philippines even more is the simple life and how much, how much tasks, are approached, as just being a part of our way of life, and of course here we're spoiled in America sometimes, and so we don't think about how other people around the world approach these tasks, and sometimes I'm embarrassed by it, quite frankly. Yeah, I can't say that I'm a fan because I've done it a few times as a kid because we had a washing board and a barrel, very much like in the Philippines, but we had an actual barrel of water, and then we had a scrub board, and the scrub board had ridges on it, and whenever I used to make my mom mad because I wasn't obeying her or something like that, I would end up getting the task of having to go out there and wash the clothes by hand. So I do remember that, and that was not a fun chore. They can't take your vacation, right? They can only force you to take the time, correct? Well, quite frankly, if you're not paying attention, they actually can take the time away. They can take the vacation time away. And so I got caught up where I was only a day away from losing 8 hours, and so I had to figure out a way to burn it really quickly. I was able to do it, right then where I saw that I had the hours available. I had to cut out. I went and told my boss, "Oh, see, I'm going home." She goes, "Where are you going? You just got here." And I go, "Well, that's one of the benefits of being, a government worker with max vacation time. You get to take it when you reach the max. You get to say, see ya, wouldn't want to be ya." And the bosses, they generally they can't refuse you the time off. If they did, they would have to pay you for it. Absolutely. Laser, I'd love to wash clothes using the hands only. And that's what I was saying. It's so different, the way that Filipinos approach tasks and do such excellent work with minimal amount of tools. Like for example, good vibes, Filipina Raquel wishing everybody good vibes. Oh yeah, sure, we're gonna meet. Sure, we're gonna meet down at my favorite place down at Prince Mall. I will buy you and your family a Dunkin' Donuts and a coffee. Absolutely, because that's our home, and we should get to know everybody. That's around us. We're neighbors. Dan, do you remember using the ringer that had? Yes, it had a hand crank on it. So once you were done Well, now that you mention it, Lazy Larry, they would love to have a machine like that in the Philippines. In fact, I'll bet you that I can build one for them when I go over there, and they would love it. So that's technology that you could probably build by hand, and they actually would really enjoy using that machine to wring out their clothes instead of just wringing it by hand. I mean, Filipino women, they are strong women. I mean, my wife is small. She weighs probably about 100 pounds, but I mean, her arms and her wrists and they're strong. I mean, stronger than me. My wife can hurt me if she wanted to. She wouldn't though. So yeah, so that wringer with the hand crank is something that would be a welcome, piece of equipment for doing the laundry in the Philippines. Yeah, soon. Yeah, but I am talking to my wife. We've been working out. Do we want to go to the Philippines directly, or do we want to go travel in Southeast Asia a little bit and then make our way to the Philippines? We still actually, I thought I had her convinced, but we're still talking about it. I said, hey, you only live once, and you only go around this world once in life. And while you have the chance to, then you should take advantage of the opportunity to go traveling around as much as you can. I mean, home is the Philippines, and so it's going to be my permanent home. And so that means that once I'm there, I'm probably going to be sitting in a lazy chair. Yeah, something like that. I'll be sitting, hanging around, watching Netflix all day. I hope that doesn't happen to me. I hope it doesn't happen to me because I need to walk, but we'll have to see. Okay, I'm in love with the idea the Philippines would like to visit. I'm rather large, extremely light skinned, so I think I might stand out. One of my nicknames is Sasquatch. Yeah, but here's the thing. You can take it from me. You can take it from me. Everybody is welcomed in the Philippines, and they don't look at any of this superficial stuff. It's one of the things that we've gotten used to here in the United States. I mean, that they judge you by the way your appearance, or how you dress, and all this other stuff. All that is out the window in the Philippines. It doesn't exist. It's a part of the culture that I love because it doesn't exist. Yes, of course. Caridad, yeah. Yeah, she has a lot of relatives there, yeah. Listen, Mel, we're gonna have I think we're gonna have the house blessing soon. So I'm gonna send you a private message about that. And we'll see we'll see what's going on with that. Okay, Sisilab Nanalokana. Well, I know that was something that was like a term of endearment. So I don't know, my Visayan's kind of weak, but all right, it's turning into yes. Yeah, I have to talk to the wife and see what's going on as far as that goes. Hey, there's one more thing though. Something's bugging me. I got to find out more about it. But in one of my earlier videos, Coach Mavs David, that would be my brother-in-law and Minnie's brother, was telling me that Jeff, the one that he interviewed, I think it was my video, living in the Philippines on $800 per month, that he is sick and has been in the hospital. So I have to find out about that. That's something that is important. You have to keep track of all your family and friends. And so he was telling me that he's in there and he's suffering from a heart problem, and he said it was serious. So I'm hoping that he's doing all right. But that was the one, Jeff, who's a foreigner there, who Mavs interviewed him and said that you could live in the Philippines. He was confident, and that you could live in the Philippines comfortably on $800 per month US or less. And I know that that's a fact because most Filipinos living in the province there aren't making anywhere near that much money. They're making $300, $400, $500 a month like that. In US money is what I'm talking about. Yeah, well, it's Coach Mav's friend, Jeff, I think, is the one that's in the hospital. Coach Mavs is doing fine. You know, Coach Mavs was the one doing the TikTok video with the fancy feet. That's my brother-in-law. But Jeff is the one that did the video on $800 living in the Philippines on $800 per month because he's been doing it for years. Taga, Southern Leyte. Well, we know what happened in Southern Leyte. Yeah, Southern Leyte got wiped out. It was really bad. Yeah, and of course, you know, a lot of the influencers on YouTube came to their assistance and were helping out. But I'm sure by now they're getting government assistance in the South. Thanks for hanging around. Well, I think that's about all I have for today. I just want to come on and do a quick one, and I appreciate everybody that showed up here today, and wanted to say Happy Valentine's Day. There you go. Big heart for you guys for supporting my channel, and we will see you all on the next live stream. You all take care. Bye-bye. Yes, thanks to all the people that helped them. And I hope they'll continue to help them. Take care, you guys. We'll see you next time.